the history, and 10 amazing facts about the Statue of Liberty. Standing tall on Liberty Island in New York Harbor, the Statue of Liberty has become one of the most enduring symbols of freedom and democracy in the world. With her torch raised high and her gaze fixed on the horizon, Lady Liberty has welcomed millions of immigrants and visitors for over a century. But beyond the postcard images and tourist snapshots lies a rich history and fascinating set of facts that make the statue not just an iconic landmark, but also a marvel of engineering, symbolism, and international friendship. The origins of a gift. The story of the Statue of Liberty begins in 1865, at the close of the American Civil War. Édouard-René de Laboulaye, a French political thinker, proposed the idea of creating a monument that would celebrate the enduring friendship between France and the United States and commemorate the centennial of American independence. He believed that a joint French-American project would also inspire democratic ideals in France. The task of designing the statue fell to sculptor Frédéric Auguste Bartholdi, who envisioned a colossal figure representing Libertas, the Roman goddess of liberty. She would bear a torch in her right hand to light the way to freedom and hold a tablet inscribed with July 4, 1776, the date of the American Declaration of Independence, in her left. At her feet, a broken shackle and chain symbolized the abolition of slavery in the United States, a significant nod to the Civil War and the ongoing struggle for liberty. Bartholdi worked closely with Gustave Eiffel, the engineer best known for the Eiffel Tower, who designed the statue's iron framework. The project was a massive undertaking. France agreed to fund the statue itself, while the Americans would finance the pedestal. It was a shared labor of ideals and determination. Arrival and assembly in America. After nearly a decade of planning, sculpting, and assembling the statue in France, it was finally disassembled and shipped across the Atlantic in 350 individual pieces packed into 214 crates. She arrived in New York City in June 1885 aboard the French frigate Isère. However, when the statue arrived, the pedestal on Liberty Island, then called Bedloes Island, wasn't finished. Fundraising had been slow, and the American public had lost interest. That's when publisher Joseph Pulitzer launched a campaign in his newspaper The New York World to rally public support. He encouraged people of all economic backgrounds to contribute, promising to publish the names of every donor, rich or poor. The campaign succeeded brilliantly, with over 120,000 people contributing small amounts to raise the needed funds. Finally, on October 28, 1886, the Statue of Liberty was officially dedicated by President Grover Cleveland. With a height of 305 feet from the base to the torch, she was the tallest structure in New York at the time and instantly became a powerful symbol of hope and freedom. 10 amazing facts about the Statue of Liberty. She was originally a lighthouse. From 1886 to 1902, the Statue of Liberty functioned as a working lighthouse. Though her light wasn't powerful enough to be effective for navigation, it could be seen from about 24 miles away. The color wasn't always green. Lady Liberty was originally a shiny reddish-brown, the color of her copper skin. Over time, the metal oxidized, resulting in the green patina we see today. This natural process actually helps protect the statue from further corrosion. She wasn't built in the US. The statue was constructed in France, then disassembled for transport to America. It took 4 months to reassemble the statue on Liberty Island. The face is modeled after the sculptor's mother. It is widely believed that Bartholdi used his mother's face as the model for Lady Liberty's serene and majestic expression. The crown has 7 rays for a reason. The crown's 7 spikes represent the 7 continents and 7 seas, symbolizing universal liberty and enlightenment. The tablet holds more than a date. The inscription on the tablet, July 4, 1776, was a deliberate choice to associate the statue with American independence. But it's also styled like Roman tablets, tying it to ancient ideas of law and freedom. The chains at her feet are rarely seen. At the base of the statue are broken chains, representing the end of oppression and tyranny. They're not easily visible to most visitors, adding a hidden layer of symbolism. She's a survivor of war and weather. The statue has withstood numerous natural and human-made threats, including World War I and II, and even Hurricane Sandy in 2012. Though Liberty Island flooded, the statue remained intact. She was once the tallest structure in NYC before the skyscrapers arrived. The Statue of Liberty held the record as New York's tallest structure. Her size and scale were unrivaled in the late 19th century. She's not on Ellis Island. Many people think the statue is on Ellis Island, the historic immigration station. In fact, she stands on Liberty Island, just next to Ellis Island in the harbor. A symbol reimagined over the decades, the Statue of Liberty has taken on deeper meanings. She became an emblem of hope for immigrants arriving through Ellis Island, many of whom wept upon first seeing her torch after long, uncertain journeys. In 1903, poet Emma Lazarus's sonnet "The New Colossus" was engraved on a plaque inside the pedestal. Her words gave the statue a voice. "Give me your tired, your poor, your huddled masses yearning to breathe free." These lines transformed the statue from a celebration of liberty into a beacon of refuge, a promise to the oppressed and displaced of the world. Legacy and today, the Statue of Liberty remains one of the most visited monuments in the United States. Over 4 million people travel to Liberty Island each year to stand beneath her towering presence and reflect on her meaning. She has inspired books, songs, paintings, and political movements. She has appeared on stamps, coins, and in countless films. More than just a statue, Lady Liberty is a powerful idea, one that continues to evolve. She represents not only the history of America and its relationship with France, but also a broader, timeless message that freedom, hope, and dignity are ideals worth preserving and celebrating.